Okay guys, so this is going to be just like a little bit of a shop update and also an update on the black car. So this week I worked really hard on getting this loft here all finished so that I could kind of store a lot of my parts that have been kind of sitting on the floor of my shop, and it's been like really annoying me. So I just busted it out, worked really hard, got this whole thing done, and I'll show you guys the loft area where I'm going to start storing some of my parts and just some stuff that I don't use very often. So it's pretty nice. It's about 6.5 feet by 16 feet. So, and also has a little bit of a cantilever hangover here, as you can see, to give me a little more space. Not much, just a little bit of a hangover to kind of give me more space. Because if you look, I'm kind of at the top of my building here. You can see everything, the view from up here. But if I was to not bring the platform out a little bit, there wouldn't be much headroom. So doing this, it gives me more headroom, more space. So I've already started putting a few things up here, just some shelves and some stuff that I don't use very often. The fender, I'm going to put a couple more of the parts that I have sitting outside up here, you know, get it out of the weather. I'm going to put these seats up here as well, and yeah, basically just kind of straighten everything up and organize a little better. So yeah, that's oh, and I built this little bar with some of the leftover material I had from, you know, building the loft. And got my foosball table over there, because who doesn't need a foosball table? Yeah, and then nice little spot over there where I'm still going to keep car parts that, you know, I need kind of quick access to, but some of that I'm also going to put up in the loft as well. So yeah, and I've also continued on like painting some parts. So I went ahead and painted the rear view mirrors with the trim black. They came out really good. Got that done. What else have I painted? Painted a few other things. I'm still waiting on some paint that I ordered to finish everything up. So I got to do the dash and that center console there, and then the I don't know what you call that, the speedo cluster, kind of like the, you know, the part that goes around the speedo. But anyway, so we started on this car already. I've already ordered the Team Z tubular front end. It's on order right now, and also the subframe connectors. Okay, so that's where we're going to start on this. And I've already went ahead and cut it off using. There's a good video that Dave Zimmerman put out on YouTube about how to measure this and where to cut it, and that you want to leave like a little lip here. On Dave's video, you really can't see it very well, you know, this lip, but you want to leave a lip about like that, because his plate comes in here and sits down right on that. Okay, so I went ahead and I cut this off about a week ago. So, and then I went ahead and put some primer on it so that it doesn't rust. So when I get the front end, it basically just slips in here. And I believe it has you can bolt it here too. I'm not 100% sure of that. I'll have to wait till I get it. But I'll have to grind this off and then MIG weld it, or yeah, most likely I'll MIG weld it. Just set the temperature kind of low and work at it. You know, like I said, my welding's not the greatest, so I went ahead and got the welded version. So yeah, I'm really happy the way it came out. All I used was a Sawzall. I have a really good DeWalt Sawzall. I'll show you that I used. This right here. Yeah, this that thing went through it in like, I was literally done with both sides in 10 minutes. It went right through it, you know, with a good metal blade. So yeah, that's really simple. I know there's a couple of videos that you can watch on YouTube on how to cut that off, but it's mainly the measurements. You want to get your measurements right. So yeah, like I said, it's mainly the measurements you want to get right. So from the firewall, you just kind of butt it up against there, and you want to go 16 and a quarter. So I'm a little over that right now. You can see 16 and a quarter is right there. I went just past it, okay? And that's just so I can creep up on it with a wheel. You know, this one here is actually a little bit even longer. Right, no, this one's right at 16 and a quarter. You can see that. I kind of hit it right on the mark, which is not very good. I shouldn't have done that. I should have kind of come out a little bit, but 16 and a quarter is what you want. Yeah, like I said, this one's a little over, but yeah, that's pretty much, you got to be in the ballpark. I don't think it has to be exact. So what we're going to do also is kind of level this front end here. I think I can use the bottom of the frame rail maybe to level it, and then when you put your front end on, you want to just level the front end and then hang your fenders. Once you hang your fenders and get the gaps lined up, okay, you get your gaps all lined up how you want them, and then you go ahead, you know, because the welded one, I'm not 100% sure of this, but I think it has the tabs already on it for bolting the fenders. So once you get your gaps lined up how you want them, you know, you're basically going to use the existing hole here and there to bolt the fender, and then your you know, the bolt inside the door jamb here, and then the one on the bottom, okay, and that'll hold the fender so that you can kind of adjust the tubular front end to fit up to where your holes line up. So, but we'll see. This is, you know, like I said, this is the first time I'm doing this, and I'll get it probably the middle of next week, and I'll show a video on that, you know, how to weld that in and all that, and the way I'm going to do it. So, but other than that, today I'm going to pull this motor. The person that was supposed to buy it never did, so I do want to do some research on the T5, because I'm not sure about this T5. This T5 could possibly be a V8 T5. Maybe, I'm not sure, because they're using a V8 cross member. I know that the you know, the 4-cylinder cross member only has one hump on it, okay, and it's actually kind of located in a different spot. At least it is on my other car, okay? It's located differently than where this one's located. So I don't know if they actually swap this out with a V8 T5. I don't know. That would be cool. If not, I've heard that you can actually run the 4-cylinder T5s to get you by. Because I'm trying to keep this on a budget. I wanna try to do this car running and driving for $5,000 or less. Okay, so I already have $2,000 into the car. That's the only thing I've spent on it, other than paint. Okay, I haven't spent any other money on it. So I may have a guy on Facebook that I'm trying to buy a GT40 motor. Okay, it's out of a 98 Explorer. So a lot of the 351s they're all apart, they're in pieces. So, and a GT40 motor would kind of just fit right in and be a little bit easier and a little cheaper. Okay, I really want to do this on a budget. I don't want to go crazy like I did on the white car. So, but yeah, so let me go ahead and put this camera on a tripod, and then we'll pull the motor and take a look at the trans, and let's see what kind of trans that is in there. So what we need to do is I need to go grab some calipers and measure this. It looks like the 4-cylinder input shaft, though. I can tell just by kind of looking at it already that it is, but that's okay. But I'll measure it anyway just to see. So yeah, the input shaft is 588 thousandths, which is definitely a 4-cylinder. And I'm not sure what I was thinking, but if they were to put a like a V8 T5 in this, they would have had to change the pilot bearing, which would have been a big hassle. But I mean, it would have been possible. It's just, I just was a little confused by the cross member being a double hump cross member and being in a different position. So, but that's okay. Anyway, let me get this T5 cleaned up a little bit and kind of stored away, and then we're gonna put this motor over in the corner here, cover it up, and hopefully somebody comes and buys it. But after that, we'll kind of wrap this video up. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed the shop update. And also getting this motor pulled. So I have it sitting over here, got it back on Facebook Marketplace. Hopefully someone comes and gets it. And yeah, we'll be done with this thing here. So so I'm gonna have to kind of come over here with my hose and clean up all the mess that I kind of made. I mean, this is like some rust out of the motor from the radiator. So hopefully that'll clean up. Not too happy about my brand new concrete here getting stained, but it's gonna happen eventually when you work on cars. So, but yeah, it'll give me a chance to come over here and hose this all off, kind of clean up these shock towers a little bit, maybe hit them with some primer, and you just kind of clean up the engine bay before I get the front end kit. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for following along with this little project here. And hopefully, I'm not going to take a long time on this project. I can tell you that right now. I'm not dragging this out for a long time. I really want to get this thing going. So it's going to go pretty quick, hopefully. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. See y'all later.